Hi, welcome to the Anandashri Astrology Full Moon Forecast for June of 2024. The moon is waxing, the energy is growing, getting brighter. How are you feeling? The moon is waxing, growing bigger and brighter, and on June 21st at 6:08 p.m. Pacific Time, the moon will oppose the sun, reach the end of the Purnima Tithi, and then begin to wane again. Feeling energized or activated somehow, excited or maybe nervous, having a hard time to relax, or just ready for a new chapter, ready for a new phase to begin. This full moon comes at the climax of light, the solstice here in the Northern Hemisphere, and it has a lot of powerful psychic energy in it. It's a very intense and activating full moon on many levels. Here in the Northern Hemisphere, this is the longest day of the year. It's the peak of light, the influence of light on the earth. So there's something about light energy at full force now. And light brings in vision. It activates. It brings consciousness and awareness as well. So if you're looking for clarity on your path, if you're ready to set forth on a new venture, I think this is one of the best full moons of the year. Also because Mars, the red warrior planet, is right in the middle of Aries, his favorite place to be. Very powerful right now, very activating as well. And as I spoke about, I think in my last blog, Venus is beginning her new cycle. She's still combust. She's still pretty much lost in the rays, but she will be appearing as evening star in the next month. And so there's a whole new beginning cycle of the heart, of our creative energy as well, our friendships, our connections, our sense of connection also to abundance, wealth. The full moon is in the area of the sky called Moola, Moola nakshatra. Moola is connected to the Mooladhara chakra, which is at the root of the base of the spine, where all this energy, coiled up Kundalini snake, sits, sleeping. There's a lot of energy in Moola. And there's something around controlling, grounding, that creates this fierce foundational energy within Moola, connected to Niriti as well, the goddess of destruction and chaos. There's a transformative energy in Moola that's very, very powerful. So this is a moment for coming to what's truly important, grounding into who you are. It's a very mystical nakshatra, actually, connected to these deep primordial energies, also associated with Ketu, which is a shadow planet, the tail of the snake, actually, that brings us into higher spiritual realizations. Moola has a special connection, Moola moon, to intuition, to insight that comes from the body, that comes from some deeper awareness. And so practices of grounding, of any kind of Kundalini yoga practice as well you might be doing, or just simply feeling the earth beneath your feet, spending time in nature, connecting to the root chakra within the earth, the core of the earth itself, where they say the primordial snake sits asleep. This is sort of the idea of life energy itself that is eternal, that is extremely abundant, and that can give us insight, clarity, help us connect to what's above. So this is a powerful full moon for mystical experiences, actually for spiritual practices. So we're getting blasted by spiritual light on this full moon. And it's a time to maybe sit and just ask yourself what the next step is, because it is opening a portal to a whole new phase of relationships as well, as this combust Venus is slowly moving out of combustion in the next weeks and into her new phase of evening star. She has been in the last weeks passing through Ardra nakshatra, which is the stormy star of emotions, regrets, grief. So if you have been feeling a sense of loss or a sort of nostalgia or grief coming back about anything, but particularly could be relationships or people in your life that have left, this is a natural process as Venus moves through into her new phase. And so just allowing that to also just to move through your life and open to what this full moon has to bring. Let's just see what the tarot cards have to say about this full moon in Moola nakshatra. Okay, so the first card that came through is the Six of Swords. This is a card of Mercury, a very powerful card of Mercury. And Mercury, when he's at his best, when he's helping us travel, helping us communicate and connect to where we need to. And actually this this full moon, Mercury is in his own sign, right in the center, right at 15 degrees of Gemini. So there is something very supported right now. If you are traveling, if you are also, as I was saying, making plans or to travel or to create new projects, this is a time to be really imagining also the future and where you would like to go. The next card is, the Hierophant, the priest or the guru. And it's interesting, the guru, Jupiter, is in Taurus. This is actually a card that's associated with the sign of Taurus as well. Jupiter being in that sign of Taurus, there's some connection there, especially with this new Venus cycle coming forward around values. What do you truly value? What do you want in your life, in relationships, or maybe it's finances, Taurus? How do you want to set it up so it's more authentic, more in alignment with your needs? Moola sometimes has to deal with what's out of date, what restrains us, giving honor to that, but then fighting to release it and let it go. It's a big part of the transformative energy of Moola as well. And finally, the Three of Cups. This is a very kind of summer solstice card. Connection, coming together, finding a new chapter in love and relationships and celebration and family, whatever makes you feel connected. Friendships and community. Making the best of what you have. What has restrained you can be what sets you free. A new plan set forth, a journey to start, a new vision with all sorts of possibilities in many directions. The goal is to share, to celebrate the time that we have. Get to the root of where you come from, to what has blocked you, to what has held you to the past. Find the root and grow anew from it. The nature of life is always changing, redefining, reorganizing, forgetting and remembering. Realign your life to who you are now and come back to your center. your ground. Okay. Thanks for coming to the full moon forecast, the Industry Astrology full moon forecast. I do offer one-on-one Vedic astrology readings and tarot readings online. You can book on anandastrology.com. I'll leave a link below in the description window. Also, be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't already, or if you haven't already, also to get on my newsletter. It's free, and I do offer classes on my website as well. Check out my Jupiter in Taurus class, pre-recorded from last month if you haven't seen that yet, and I will see you soon.